What up, y'all? And welcome to another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. I am that cat, D Real. How y'all doing? Let's get into it. Black legacy superheroes. I'm on this one, y'all, and I'm trying to help people to understand that there are, in fact, Black legacy superheroes. They may not be the Black legacy superheroes we need or the Black legacy superheroes we want, but they do exist. And we have to understand, until we start making our own legacies, wink, wink, there ain't gonna be too much of it because ain't nobody gonna give a damn about us but us. And before I get into us and our legacy, I want y'all to do what y'all always do. Comment, like, and subscribe, and share the Be Real D Real page. And like I always tell you, if you're digging what a brother's shoveling, throw some dirt in my bucket. But only if you're digging what I'm shoveling. If you ain't digging what I'm shoveling, keep it pushing. I understand. I get it. I ain't everybody's cup of tea. But for those of you that like to cheerio, pip, pip, and have your tea and crumpets with me, let's rock with it. All right. I got three characters that I want to talk about who are indeed dyed-in-the-wool legacy characters. They might be alternate realities of Bleak, but it's definitely an amazing legacy to carry on. And if we don't want to carry it on, we need to find somebody that is willing to, for those that don't want to, because a lot of them are kind of sitting, well, a couple of them are just sitting around and nobody's doing anything with them. The first one I want to talk about, Power Fist. Have you ever thought it? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever contemplated it? What would happen if? Yeah, it did happen. Power Fist is the Luke Cage of Earth 8245 and made his debut in Exiles number 21. Exiles, awesome book. Exiles number 21 back in 2003, made by Judd Winnick and Jim Calafiore. On this Luke Cage's Earth, events went down exactly the same up until the point where Luke Cage and Danny Rand get together and form Heroes for Hire, all that, blah, blah, blah. However, the mutant Cypher, infected with the legacy virus, Warlock tries to cure him by merging with him. But instead, Cypher and Warlock become this techno-organic legacy virus-carrying vampire. And whoever they infect become the same way. And they are known as V-Locks. Vampire Warlocks? I guess. But anyway, proliferating it across the earth. Think the Phalanx Covenant, for those of you that know what's up with that. X-Men fans in the building. One of the victims was Danny Rand. And before Danny Rand perished, he transferred the power of the Iron Fist to Luke Cage. Can you imagine how badass a character that would be, or is, if we continued to perpetuate it? That's just a perfectly good concept sitting around. Nobody doing nothing with it. Can we, and he actually came to the 616 universe a couple of times. Can we get that Luke Cage here? Can we get down with that Luke Cage one time? That would be a very awesome, awesome, awesome Luke Cage to rock with. And speaking of Luke Cage, the second character, the second Black legacy character I want to talk about is Danielle Cage. Danielle Cage made her debut in Age of Ultron #1, not the movie, the comic book. So That movie is inappropriately named, but I'm not finna get into that today. Age of Ultron #1, back in 2015 by Al Ewing and Alan Davis. As the name might dictate to you, Danielle Cage is the daughter of Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, and as such, has the abilities and powers of Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I love that visual, and you know, where she says, you know, I don't just throw a shield, I am the shield. But anyway, she exists on Earth 15061 in the year 2000 XX, because they don't know when in 2000 it is. But her main protagonist seems to be this kind of criminal mastermind called the Golden Skull. But other than that, she also has a team of Avengers. And look at the lineup she's got around her. That's a pretty powerful lineup. And then also on that Earth XX, she's got a rather strange lineup of Avengers around her. Let's move on to our final legacy hero. One Josiah Al-Haj Sadiq, aka Josiah X. Josiah X made his debut in The Crew, #1, all the way back in 2003 by Christopher Priest and Joe Bennett. Yeah, Christopher Priest does a lot. He does a whole lot, and we appreciate what he does. Now, Josiah X is the son of Isaiah Bradley, the original Black Captain America. Now, Josiah X, because the government was going to come and possibly take Josiah as a baby and use him to experiment on and make more Black super soldiers, Isaiah and his wife Faith gave Josiah away, left him in an orphanage overseas where he was raised by a nun. And then later on, when they found out that he was the super soldier baby, he ran and joined the military. When he joined the military, he ended up beating one of his superior officers to death, so he ended up leaving the military. Eventually, he became an imam. Yes, a Muslim priest. Embraced the faith of Islam, changed his name. And apparently, if he's got the Al-Hajj in his name, that means he took the pilgrimage too. So he's about that life. Anyway, the one and only adventure that we have seen Josiah X on is when he teamed up with War Machine and the Casper Cole White Tiger. And they went on some adventures and did some things together. Other than that, he doesn't really get utilized the whole night. Why? I mean, we've seen him again, like in the background or like in the. I would like a Josiah X or Josiah Al-Haj Sadiq, whatever you want to call it, solo series or even a mini series. Can we do that? Can we do a mini series with Josiah X in it? Because he's a cold character and he looked like he can handle himself. If he is just like Captain America learns on the fly when he fights, right? So that means he can come up with a skill to counter your skill mid-fight. How dope would that be to see your brother doing that? So, what did y'all think about these legacy characters? You love them, you hate them, you want to see more of them, you want to see less of them? Drop it in the comments. Also, tell me something you know about these characters that I may not have mentioned in my video, because I'm always looking for a more well-rounded, thorough entertainment experience to pass on. Yep, I'll be coming back at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.